You know what time it is, guy.
Is it, oh boy? Did I stop you? What the hell happened?
It's a stanky movie hall guy. You did stop me, guy. What is that, guy?
Oh my.
What were you gonna do?
I don't know. I was just hoping you'd fill in the silence as my brain broke.
Oh, like your ring?
Alas, you did not fill in the silence.
No.
You questioned it, in fact, which is incredibly awkward. But anyway, it is a movie hall time.
First off, guy, we gotta bring in the big hitters. And that's Sanic.
Sanic the Hedgehog?
Now, I don't plan to keep this Sanic. It just turns out to be kind of worth some money.
Yeah.
We found it for cheap, so hopefully we can sell it.
Flip that boy.
Hopefully. And same with this, Mario. Or what's it called? Super Smash?
Super Smash Bros.
I hear the Mario movie sucks, so there's that.
Man, I wish it would have been live action. You know why?
Princess Peach.
Hell yeah, boy. Anya Taylor-Joy. Man, hottie. Hottie level?
It's weird when she speaks perfect Spanish.
It's hot when she speaks
It's weird, though.
Spanish.
Me parece que la gente estaría sorprendida de ver el tamaño de los cristales.
I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Call of Duty Modern
AKA
Warfare 3.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.5. It's the same game, guy.
Next.
I got Raising Arizona, movie I've never seen, but it's got Nick Cage.
Nick Cage, Coen Brothers classic guy.
And the baby.
And the Stank Baby.
Holly Hunter.
This is a classic.
The Seal.
I haven't seen this in forever. Need to get that boy.
I got freaking Raiders of the Lost Ark, guy.
If you're going to get one Indiana Jones movie.
For me, it would be Temple of Doom, honestly.
I was going to ask that guy.
But it's a good one.
I think we can all agree, though, that Raiders is like the best of them. Like in terms of how well constructed it is.
You know what? I gotta rewatch it because I've only seen it twice.
It's perfect. It's
Only
like
seen it twice,
it's the perfect adventure movie. Now I grew up with Temple of Doom, and because of that, you grew up with Temple of Doom, and I love it. I love it. It's definitely the one that is my favorite.
Yeah.
But this is a perfect adventure movie.
And then there's part 3.
And I mean I love part 3 too. What I don't love is part 4.
Yeah,
so anyway, this is a couple of movies you revisited recently. Or you revisited
I haven't seen the second one. That's actually why I bought this. It was $1, so I could see the second one. The first one, it doesn't hold up to time. In fact, kind of stinks. But I would totally bang that chick.
She's insane though.
Well, I would only bang her during this time because now she looks like dog shit.
Damn, homie. Sean Young is quite insane.
But she was bangable in this game.
Very beautiful. And
not anymore though.
I don't know if that scene with revealing her would have, or the revelation of who she is, wouldn't jive by today's modern standards.
The whole movie as a whole, yeah. There's like a whole thing of like trans people are killers.
Yeah.
Got this because you said it was good.
The Jesus Rolls. Yes, I've said this before. If you like The Big Lebowski, then you were like, oh hell yeah, The Jesus Rolls, a fucking movie featuring Jesus Quintana. He's one of those eccentric movie characters you want to know more about, you know, kind of like Machete and Desperado. Or not Machete, Navajas and Desperado. You know, there's always these movie characters you're like, man, I want to know more about that guy. And you never
Osiris Amanpour.
Osiris Amanpour, that's one of them, guy. But this is one of them, you know, a weird character from The Big Lebowski. That, by all accounts, should be a character nobody really is attached to. But he's so weird that you overlook the fact that, you know, he's basically a pederast.
Jesus.
You said it, man. Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
Eight-year-olds, dude.
But this movie, really everybody, once it came out, it was like, yeah, let's pretend it doesn't exist. But I loved it, man. It really follows the general framework of what Lebowski is, you know, this amalgamation of all these strange characters and this kind of like weird journey for a character, but it's based on it's kind of like a remake of a movie, a French movie. I forgot the name of it.
French.
Just don't expect the Big Lebowski.
But it's French. Yellow
ass. Yellowed edition. God dang, look at that.
Shockingly, it doesn't have a Blu-ray release.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. You could buy boots of it, you know. But,
Boot Scoot Boogie?
Boot Scoot Boogies. This is one of the classic, would you call it a musical, really? Kind of.
Kind of.
This is
it's like a music video, if anything.
Yeah. You know.
Like a long...
if you haven't seen this, just see it, really. You know, it's quite visual and psychological journey into this fictionalized artist.
I think it's a weirdly relatable too in a weird way.
Yeah, you know, it has a lot of threads that you could see like in movies like Taxi Driver and stuff like that. Where yes, the character ultimately.
I mean, it's about his story. It's about his plight, but you can definitely put yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Next is a character whose
You
plight
hate.
I recently experienced because I broke my fucking rig,
Yeah,
which
dude.
connected me to the internet. And that's Ralph Breaks the Internet. I haven't seen the sequel. Gotta admit, though I didn't hate the first
You
one, I was
hated
like,
it, guy.
whatever.
You hated it. Our boy Marcus loves it.
I'll revisit it, but I was like, eh.
Star Trek.
Star Trek 1, for some reason, you had the other two, but not this one.
I've had the blue DVDs way.
I think Al hates this, I believe.
Does he? Al can suck my nut, guy. Inside Out, if you will.
Inside Out, one of my favorite Pixar movies.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. I hear they're making a sequel.
Yeah, Bong Bling is gonna be in it.
Boom Bang Bong Returns or whatever.
Got
his name is.
Frozone. I've never seen Frozone, but you
Frozen
go,
Elsa guy.
always buying Frozen Elsa dolls is weird.
I love Frozen. I love
you
Frozen
love
2.
Frozen Elsa.
Frozen 1 actually reminds me a lot of me and you. So let's don them dresses and sing, boy.
This was sealed. I bought this new at Target.
Target?
We opened that. It was loose, so we opened that boy to check it, and it was missing the DVD, guy.
It was missing. I mean, granted,
How
at
does
least
that
they had the
happen?
Blu-ray, but we just flashed
Oh, yeah, I gotta redeem that shit right now.
see if you could beat him to it.
Oh, man, they might, guy.
Yeah, because you're mad. You're
Yeah.
mad ass at redeeming shit.
We should give away a freaking code.
In fact, you know what? Should we?
Nah.
Damn, homie.
It's mine, guy.
Okay. Well, if you beat him to
If you
it,
beat him,
won
you
it.
might, guy.
Notes on the Scandal. This is a really good, dramatic, I guess, thriller. You want, and one of those pieces where you're like, "Dame Judy." Of course,
Dame
Kate Blanchett,
Thing's
always
pretty
great.
cool. Angela Bassett did the thing.
She did do the thing. The Mothman Prophecies. I don't even think this has a Blu-ray release.
the Mothman prophecies, guy.
Yeah, this is a movie that I saw when I was with an ex, and you know, it's one of those things that you had kind of like a kerfuffle between you two, so it's really awkward afterwards. So while you're watching it, you're not 100% into it. But what I did watch, I was like, this is interesting. John Mothman, I think his name is. Then I found this at the dollar store. Now, this is the reason I got this, because it has a copy of Steve Niles' Remains. Steve Niles, of course, wrote 30 Days of Night. So I want to see how that is. I hear that's very similar to something else that I won't mention until I see it. But I also has two other movies. Chances of these...
Dead Souls, guy.
Yeah, chances of these being good are 0, but we'll see. Whatever. Another Dollar Tree find. The sequel to Dolomite, The Human Tornado. These movies are fucking ridiculous. If you like blaxploitation, I mean, they're classics in that regard. But that also means they're kind of ass. So, speaking of blaxploitation, though, one of the greatest things to come out of the kind of exploitation boom that happened after Grindhouse failed miserably at the box office. That's fucking ironic, isn't it? They try to make this thing, that, you know, let's call back to these exploitation films of the 70s. It tanks, but then there's a whole industry that grew out of it. One of the
The
greatest...
video industry, guy. Did really good in video.
It did. Black Dynamite, man.
Freeze turkeys.
Black Dynamite is pitch perfect replication of blaxploitation tropes, but also, of course, taken to the nth degree, hilarious.
He looked up at me. His little Chinese eyes burned right into my stomach, deep into my soul. He said something to me in Chinese, like, "What sound?" Sounded like some cartoon shit, but I understood it to be a question that he was asking me. And I don't have to know how to speak Chinese to know what that question was. Why, Black Dynamite? Why?
Michael Jai White is a great martial artist, great stuntman.
Bad Spawn.
He's a horrible actor. But this, possibly because exploitation movies were riddled with horrible actors, is the best he's ever been. He's just pitch perfect as this character. Love Black Dynamite.
Spawn.
And then you got me a copy of Terrifier. Thoughts on that alternate cover?
It's a weird cover.
Of course, Terrifier 2 recently came out, but I didn't have 1. So you're like, you're asshole.
As I bought part 2 and flaunted it in front of you.
You're like, look at me, I got part 2. And then you like move your little skirt up and down. Beauty and the Beast. This is my favorite Disney animated
Beauty
movie,
and the
I guess.
Beast, guy.
I have a copy of the live action one, so I was like, I gotta get that fucking animated guy. Got that boy.
You got Aladdin.
Aladdin guy. Admittedly, I love
I
Aladdin.
feel like I hate Aladdin.
So got that boy, even though it's animated.
Yeah, what is this? Your animated collection is ludicrously large.
I just came across them. They were mad cheap. What am I gonna do? Never seen this movie, Enemy at the Gates, but it was $1, so I got it.
Law.
Jude Law and Joseph Fiennes.
I like
Rachel
Jude
Weisz,
Law's,
Bob Hoskins. Ed Harris.
I like Jude Law's receding hairline. Looks kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree with it. It's a good look.
Yep.
He pulled it off.
I'm actually kind of a fan of this kind of hairline. I'm actually sad that I never got to get it.
Yeah, you got the penis
Straight
indentation.
yeah.
You're gonna be.
I saw it. I hate it.
You're gonna hate me, guy. I
What
got
the hell,
the
man?
source. It's a Nick Cage movie.
Nah, homie.
I remember enjoying it as a sad part.
You stink.
Here's a definitely good one, of course. A Linklater movie,
No.
Boyhood, was filmed over a span of a grillion years.
Hate it.
Pretty cool. This one I got because it's one of those movies that it's a thriller, but it's one of those movies that people like. Oh, critics, I should say, were like, is this really trying to make a point, or is it just straight up trying to be exploitative? And it's unthinkable, and it's kind of like questioning the ethics of questioning other people, basically. Sam Jackson in it, so at least he'll be screaming or something. This might just be my favorite Michael Mann movie, but that's, I mean, what do you say? The guy directed Chavelo in Heat.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Chavelo. Star of Heat. Collateral. This was the movie that made me decide, all right, I gotta stop just hating Tom Cruise. I still hate him.
Yeah, I still hate him.
But, I couldn't, at this point, I couldn't not admit, that makes sense? That he makes a lot of good choices in terms of the movies he's in. I already kind of knew that, but I was like, he sucks, though. But, I mean, this is a fantastic movie. Whistleblower with Rachel Weisz, another thriller. I haven't seen it, but it was a bug. Sounded interesting anyway.
She can blow my whistle.
Damn, homie. You know what? I mean, she was gorgeous in The Mummy.
Yeah.
But
She did have weird eyebrows, though.
It didn't take... I like them, though. It didn't take long for her... She clearly got some sort of surgery or something. She looks smooth as hell.
Oh, yeah? Would you blow her whistle, though? Wait, the other way around.
Of course, guy. I'd tell you who I wouldn't let blow my whistle. The captain in Tintin.
Dude, one of the most ugliest freaking art styles in any movie. But I liked it.
I'm very interested. This is a movie that I missed because I was away. I'm interested because Peter Jackson was attached. He was supposed to make the sequels, but this, I guess, tanked so hard that they were like, no.
Probably because people were projectile vomiting at the freaking art style, man.
Got another copy of Glorious Bastards because mine is French-Canadian.
Guy.
Mine's French-Canadian, guy. Then, these are actually yours.
Oh, me these guys.
These are actually yours. A copy of Dawn of the Dead and Land of the Dead. Man, the Rock's character in Moana.
There's going to be a live action. I hope they don't morph him into that.
Imagine they fucking bury him in makeup. That's not a good look, guy. I've seen Samoan people.
Yeah, they don't like them.
Shockingly, we live out here in the middle of nowhere in Texas in the desert, and there's an entire Samoan family. The clan that just lives out in the desert. And they're like really large, imposing, very friendly though, people. I've never seen a Samoan that looks this monstrous. You know what I'm saying? Who designed that guy? And then you got this person over here looking like Shell from fucking the Road to El Dorado. And you're like, how does this happen? That disparity.
What is up with all these animated references, guy? And these claim to be an animated.
I don't know, guy. Here you got a copy of Benny and June. A Depp flick. Early Depp flick. I haven't seen this in a very long time. I do remember liking it, but we'll see how that holds up. Early Julianne Moore, too. And then here's a copy of Shorts, which you revealed you hated. I'm a big Robert Rodriguez fan, as anybody that is a fan of film tends to be. But I highly support that he wants to make films for families and kids, too. But I've actively decided not to indulge that side of his career.
Spy Kids, man.
See, like I enjoyed Spy Kids 1 and 2, but I was like, I'm out by 3. You know what I'm saying?
Well, obviously.
But I just decided not to go there. But then I decided to watch Shorts, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really cool, creative outlet. Definitely his most fun kids endeavor. And you hate it, guy.
I do.
I feel like we gotta watch this again.
Thoroughly unenjoyed it.
I think that's it, guy.
That's it, guy.
Thoughts?
Hate it.
Hate it, guy. What's your thought on Shorts? Have you seen it? And
no one's seen Shorts, guy.
A lot of people have seen Shorts, guy. You're saying a lot of people haven't seen Shorts, guy?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, I'm in the Schwartz group.
Well, your group sucks balls, then.
Unfortunately, it's the Schwartz group.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Go ahead.
The other day, I took off my pants to change them because they stunk. I'm not gonna explain that, but they stunk, so I took them off to change them. And while I was there, I was like, I'm gonna put some undies on, right?
All right.
My freaking crotch / penis / ball area. It was mad dark. I was like, what's up with this dark dick?
Damn, homie.
Hashtag dark dick.
The dark
The
dick
sequel to Dark Man.
Remember when people were like, this might be a cool guy?
And
it just turned out that he was a dumbass that used people.
Yeah.
Stinker. Anyway, you got a case of the dark dick.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I'll let Moby know. And, I mean the musician. So expect that restraining order.
Why?
Anyway, we're out, guys.